So you know some days when like you wear a shirt, right? And then you do the wash that night.
And then
okay?
you wear it.
And then you wear the same shirt the next day. And you're kind of like walking around if you go to school or you go to work or whatever, and you're just like walking around and people are like,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
"What are you wearing?
Didn't you wear that yesterday?
Why are you wearing it?"
Why is that dirty?
And you're just like,
I changed it.
I have a washing machine.
Do you not have a washing machine? I washed it.
It's crazy.
I washed it.
What up, everybody? This is Rokz News, the place where you can come to see all of your crazy, weird, or awesome news, and we will talk about it. So, my name is Lance, and this is
Carilove.
and she is featured on this episode today, so give her some love like Carilove. This is Rokz News, and we will be doing a trace new articles today, and we will discuss them. So, in iPhone news.
Turn your iPhone into a Super 8 camera.
So, you may have seen the movie Super 8. I have not, but apparently, in Super 8 they used cool recording devices. No, but a company is actually working on a phone case that will be able to transform your phone into a very high quality filmmaker worthy camera. So I think there is a photograph here. Yeah, here's a photograph of the case. Alright. So basically, it's mainly going to be designed for the iPhone 6, but basically what you'll be doing, you'll be able to put your iPhone into the case, alright, and then there will be a series of mirrors and other lenses that will go from one end of the case to the other, alright, and it'll be able to show you both what your screen looks like on your, what you're recording, as well as what, like, it'll have a kind of a mirrored screen so you can record out the front or the end of your phone, I guess.
That's cool.
And then it'll have adjustments on the side where your phone's actual screen is to show everything that you're actually seeing. So that is going to be a really, really interesting new update. Currently, the company has named their product the Luminati CS1, and it is now on Kickstarter for shares of $199 and early backers of the $75,000 campaign. They're trying to raise $75,000 in order to mass produce these cases. So they have a wide-angle lens and things like that will help people who use iPhones as cameras and film creation devices to use them in a more professional manner. So you can adjust different lightings and things like that right while you're recording. It has a handle, as you may have seen in the picture, and it'll allow you to actually carry your phone and do adjustments while you're filming instead of having to do more editing later. So it reduces editing in the future, and it also helps you to get a better quality picture in your recording, as well as it helps you to give more stabilization because you actually have a place to hold it like a movie cinematic camera.
Unless you're shaky hands.
But then you just put it on a tripod or something. But either way, I think that's a pretty cool concept, and I think it's going to be tons of fun. I hope it's not that expensive, because I'd love to buy one myself. Next up, in Comic-Con news.
Why the Force was this Star Wars and not Batman vs. Superman?
So, basically, there's two upcoming blockbusters coming out within the next year. We have Star Wars: The Force Awakens coming out in December, and we have the big Batman vs. Superman movie coming out next year. Now, you may have seen us talking about that a little bit in the last episode, but this will be a bit of a different twist on this. So it'll be showing the differences between Star Wars: The Force Awakens and Batman vs. Superman.
Obviously, there are going to be some differences.
Yes. Both movies had big releases during Comic-Con in San Diego this week. Most of the buzz in Comic-Con when it came to these two movies was regarding Star Wars instead of Batman The Force Awakens. I need to work on my words. A lot of people are looking a lot more forward towards the Star Wars movie than
Star Wars.
Than The Force Awakens. A lot of people are looking much more forward to the Star Wars movie than the Batman vs. Superman movie. Basically because we've already seen Batman and Superman in the regards of all of the Marvel movies. We're finally getting characters coming back together, and yes, it would be nice to see DC characters coming together to actually work together eventually, but we're going to be seeing them fighting, and although that's what the new Marvel movie Civil War will be all about, we've basically seen the whole team up thing already. So a lot of people are very much looking forward to Star Wars because we haven't seen a Star Wars movie in literally
years.
like almost 15 years. So, but I mean, we're bringing back all the old characters and everything. This is going to be an amazing, cinematically fantastic movie, and no one is going to be able to wait for it because it's going to be so good. So, we're all looking forward to it, guys. I mean, we're even looking forward to it. I mean, Star Wars Battlefront, the new video game, is going to be coming out too. That's going to be tons of fun. That brings back memories because that was the best game of my childhood.
Our first shooter game right there.
And so we can't wait for that, but it's going to be tons of fun, and we can't wait for the movie to come out because we're going to finally see all of these characters coming back. Mark Hamill and I was about to say Harrison Solo. Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher will all be coming back, or at least until they apparently die because some of those characters might be dead already. I don't remember, but they will probably at least show them dying a little bit as like a pretense to the movie. But also, there's gonna be a whole full comic book series regarding to what happens before the movies take place for that movie. So it looks so good, and honestly, I'm looking forward to that a lot more than Batman vs Superman, because also that's like in half a year past that. And finally, in Spotify Saves Lives news,
Spotify account leads cops to alleged child abduction. Alleged. I can't read.
Apparently, 2 children were abducted in, I think, Colorado. Was it Colorado? Yeah, in Colorado a couple weeks ago, I think, by Brittany Nunn and Peter Barr. Now, actually, Brittany Nunn was the mother of the 2 children, but she was rejected custody in court. Her and I guess it was her fiance, so it would be the stepfather of the children, I guess. Peter Barr, they basically escaped to Mexico unnoticed. But one of the sheriffs that were investigating this entire crime, his name was Drew Weber, and he decided to use a very new school tactic in order to try to find these 2 criminals. They actually searched up their Spotify account.
Along with their Netflix account.
They got a warrant for her account, and they tracked both her Netflix and her Spotify account to find out that she was living in Cabo San Lucas, in Mexico, with these two children. So they were able to track them down using these accounts. First of all,
wow.
If you're gonna use Spotify and you're a criminal, you're stupid. If you're a criminal, don't use electronics. Like, that's the first that we were talking about iPhones the other day. But what I'm saying is, you're a pretty stupid criminal. You're literally letting people lead you right to them. So, I mean, yeah, that's nice, and I'm very happy that they found them. But, I'm very happy that they found them, but it's kind of weird that these people would just use their electronics like, oh, hey, I have no problem. It's not like I did something. It's not like I did something illegal.
No. It's like the guy on the street we saw. He was listening to music, right? And we're driving. And he's listening, and he looks at us and goes, what? We're just like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, so he's walking down the street, and we almost run into him. We slam on the brakes, and he's like,
what are you doing? I'm not doing nothing, yo. You shouldn't be listening to music while walking down the street. Lesson. Do not listen to music.
Yeah, don't listen to music while you're walking down the street. You're an idiot if you do that. But seriously, what's up with these people?
People are dumb.
I mean, you're already breaking the law. Now you're going to be openly revealing yourself. Openly revealing yourself. And here's the thing. It's not like an app that you can only get on the iPhone, right? So, like, it's not like they have to get into your account on your phone, okay? Remember, we were talking about the iPhone encryption passwords and how it's making cops' jobs harder, but it's not like one of those things. I mean, if they were using an app that was only set, like, for your phone, and your phone only, right? Then people would have a harder time, or like if you were texting something, right? So then that's privately on your phone. That would be much harder to detect, because they'd first of all have to acquire your phone, and then they have to hack into it in order to get your information. Whereas with Spotify, people can just access that on any computer as long as they have your account information. So they can track you down much easier, and that was just a stupid decision on her part by trying to escape.
He's drinking out of a Mexican soda bar.
Thanks for watching this episode of Rokz News, guys. If you enjoyed, please like or comment. And comment if you have any other articles you'd like me to check out so that we can talk about them on this channel.
Like if you agree with what we were saying today.
And dislike even if you don't agree, because you know what? Because
Dislike even if you don't
yes,
agree.
because if I see you guys dislike it, I at least am getting your input on the process, and I'm actually very happy about that, because I'd like to see what you guys feel about these things as well. So thanks for checking out this episode. If you want to see some more episodes of things that we do, or more of these news article things that we do, subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video, guys.